So today we will be doing the Death Grip campaign. Let me pull up the campaign real quick. So Death Grip, I highly recommend it for the levels. For Winter Reasons 1, has the anti-mortar in here. Now it's A, which of course is the lowest, being A is the lowest, then B, then C being the highest. But it's still useful. You also have the Shockwave mortar and the Mauler hull, which is always useful, especially since it has the penetrating reload mortar reload. Maximum I believe is 50 reload, which is good for now in the garrison siege. Then later on you get the siege mortar splash of mine's ranked. It's 20, so usually I believe it's 18 or 19 or 20, one of those three. And then the hailstorm anti-mortar B. Currently I think there is anti-mortar in the weekly. Let me check real quick. Is there one in here? And I do not see one in here. That's nice. Yeah, I don't see anti-mortar in here. So there's one in here. So if you can't wait till the next raid to get it, or if you don't want to have the time to research Hailstorm 4, and this is one way to do it, using Death Grip campaign. And then the final price for this, for the Death Grip, is Zoe's Stringray. Now Zoe's Stringray, once retroed up to R5 I believe, is a good ship. I highly recommend it. It's I want to say like a tier 2 equivalent, yeah, tier equivalent to a Punisher, but it has a 5-day blank build time, although it does have the specialist. But going that's up to legendary, which is going to take a long time to do. Alright, so let's get into this campaign. So my fleet I'll be using is of these 3 Punishers, or sorry, Crusaders, 3 Crusaders. We have 4 ARBs in all of them, and then, sorry, 5 ARBs in this one. Thud cannons, and they all have hardened barrel, autoloader, and something to do with speed. And then the fence. These 2 have the ballistic, and this one has a missile. I'm not running any crews, so I make sure it's equal ready to do, and show my fleet can actually do in combat. This is just a test through. I'm not saying you have to use a certain fleet. Use a fleet you want. This one that works for me on this account. So that's my lower level account, a legal lower level account. So I don't try and send any reports from about me. But let's just see how the campaign is. Now I do have a site up right now for all the stats of the ships. So I'm going to go over that later, leave a link in the bottom for you guys. Let's go in here. So first off, let's see, we have 5 battle cruisers, looks like missiles and siege cannons on all 5 of them. 2 Serbs, anti-missiles, howitzers, Sensios, morts, anti-mortars. Seems to be pretty easy, so first thing to do probably would be to group them up, because if I can because for 2 reasons. One, because the Crusader has this ring here, which blocks against splash. Secondly, is because the morts land, if you can outspeed them, it won't trail the ones leading behind, which is always good. Again, this is not the fleet you should be using, just the fleet I'm using. I did this before with a first time, my main account, using a Super Fortress missiles with an Indictor and I think Juggernauts. It's a very weird fleet, to be honest. I use Super Fortresses to auto 51s and military strongholds 40 back when we still had them. The old kind, not before this current one, the garrison. Interdictor went in the weekly. It was just anti-sub build. And Juggernaut, a plan for base defense. Be like a little catch-up ship. So it's coming through and it's going too fast for the mortars or javelins to hit, or certain too quickly have a ship in the end that hits it. Not like a Goliath or an Enforcer at the end, but when that goes with them, do it. Originally had those siege cannons, switched to the throwers when I first got them. Okay. So this, alright, so we have 5 ships here. And then that's missiles, siege cannons, missile, siege cannons, siege cannon, missile, like that. These are all in range together, so once you target one of them, they all fire at you. It's best to go with your ship that has the anti-missile armor front, which is this one here. So put that frontwards. Now there are no mortars, so it is easy to do this. Serbs here is taking out. Just go through. General plan: go through here, destroy all, and then go back around, destroy this guy or that guy, or go straight down through if you haven't. So let's send these guys on the combat. Work on the first one. Now, these ships have remained unchanged, to my knowledge, since their inclusion back in 2014, 2015. So they're very, very low, weak stats, but they can still take a bit of a punch, which is good. Won't get for a case on FRS. But yeah, 3 shots down, 2 shots down, 3 shots down. Just going through, destroying everything. There's currently the Phalanx anti-missile, also in campaigns, I believe. I'll do a little later video, it's 1-2, but I do believe you can enable it's best to use 3 or 4 because they're greater accuracy. Let's see what the repair on that is. 18 minutes, let's just go with it. See how long it takes us to end all. Level 3, alright, see what's in here. So we have 2 jugs with XP assault cannons or siege, missile, missile. Then you have halos in here for the first time, or no, arc missiles, arc missile with 30, I want to say. That's good. You have Serbs, Sentinels, so just drive through. Recommend splash weapons. We have them in here, or rockets. Seems to do a lot, because these are just level 1 walls. It's 100 health, I think. The actual turrets are 400 health. So the assault rockets, I think, do 300 damage. To ship 150 for building. So 75. So it's just 2 shots, walls down, splash, just the second wall down too. Should be easy with the current tech you guys have now. Especially with the newer tech such as the new weapons coming in or the throwers. Should be really easy. And just going through, taking it out. You always want to keep moving during this one attack because the arc missiles firing down. Doesn't look to be a lot, small explosion, but it does add up over time, as you can see in the health over here. Alright, this is the 4th one. I think I'm going to dock my cargo real quick just to get it out, just get some cargo. Oops. Docking fleet. And we got half-hour repair so far. I don't have any coin because I don't coin in second account. So if it's for younger players, you low-level players. Shouldn't be unfair, include all of them. Shouldn't be unfair, I need to include all of them. Main account coin a little bit, like maybe $5 a month, nothing much. Just for repairs and raid if I need be. There hasn't been anything like 2 months, I thought. 2 months, I think. It's been a while. Alright. This is the 4th one. Zoom out, see what we have. Oh, come on. Use the map. Oh. So we have, there's the first halo, 2nd, 3, 4, 5 halos in here. We have jugs again with siege and assault, I want to say. Serb 4, howitzer, anti-mort, Sentinel, Halo. So seems to be one to just stand off an angle and shoot, or stand off a distance, shoot, go forward. If you have anti-missiles, I recommend putting them on for this one, and also the campaign where you hunt down the Typhoon, the Nemesis campaign, I think it's called, or Hunt the Nemesis. Yes, I recommend for that. And then also, I highly recommend using cannon ones on air. It's something to boost the projectile speed, or just a Crusader penetrator hull. Alright, it's going through. Seems pretty easy so far. Remember from level 5 it's a lot harder. I think it has javelins in there, so let's see what we can do with this stuff. Alright, going through. Should be done. Again, I'm going to dock my cargo just in case. It's always good to have extra cargo in your base, or res in your base. Especially with coming up now, being able to build a lot faster, having builds open, researching ships. Always good to have resources in your base. Alright, this is the last one. I think this one has javelins in it. Excuse me. Let's find out what's on. Alright. Oops. Don't need that open. Alright. So we have 2 missiles off the bat. Track missiles. Okay, yeah, we have javelins right here. What you could do actually, if you have rockets, is shoot off one big rocket right there, take out most of these javelins, do it again for another one, build 2 in a row. I'm probably not going to do that, just go try through as fast as I can. So let's see how far these 3 ships can go and how much damage they can do. So I'm going to end up there first, bring her back down here, get rid of the jabs. Alright, for this one, high evade, because javelins do accuracy, high defense of ballistics, and high speed, very high speed. These ones have a speed of, I want to say 20, and they're moving pretty sluggishly. Just going through, it's plowing along. Guardian has a range of 80 something, so I think I can take it out first, start shooting at me. Yeah, there we go. Crusader 1 is dying on me. It's almost dead, but alright, halos are going down. It's first jab, second jab, and they are gone. Alright. And that was the first run of the Death Group campaign. So we got the Mauler, we got Anti-Mortar, we got Alloy, and we got Shockwave. So using these, let's go and try and make a little build for the current strongholds. I'll show you guys what I have so far in the mission, just to show you what tech I have to build with. Oh, I need level 5 intelligence lab, that kind of sucks. Alright. So how are these things working so far? I'm negotiating mortar. Very good mortar, one of my favorites. For its slow arc, which helps a lot. Assault missile, crossbow. I have these two, which is good. Tier 2, just that stuff, basic stuff. Alright, let's go into design. Alright. The Mauler is Garrison. So it says mortar 20, reload 20, aid negative 20, ballistic plus 40. Ballistic would be good if you're doing death grip. It's a 1 day to 16-hour build. Mortars like base stacking. Okay. So drastic we have negotiator, we have speed mortar. It's good. Going off the mortar reload, I know later on the Mauler does get a nice boost to it. Let's see how much it is. And it is, where is the Mauler? At the top. Alright, it's 40, 40, ballistic 50, evade negative 10, combat speed increases, and cargo increases. So right at the bat, you can use this as a cargo hauler. You don't have the fortress yet. Blitz defense is good, so you can use it in the siege and low levels, coupled with radiation armor and radiation plates, such as the radiation evade one, I believe it is. That mortar reload, treatment reload. Mortars don't get mortars get shot down, and I do believe they get shot down in siege. So you could use it possibly as a tank. Although I do not recommend that at all. Just have it lead in front of your puns or crusaders. Do not recommend. So let's stick the garrison with it. Alright, so right out the bat we have something for range. So let's go with the negotiator mortar. Or this one does have a higher building damage. But only 2 seconds difference. Let's go with this. It also increases speed. So now it's 11 instead of 10. Let's go with that. Let's go with 3. I go with those guys. 2 anti-mortars. Then save some room for weapons like that, armor. Build it later what we have for left for specials. Building this for garrison. And the components we just got. The MX1 would be the best choice to use. Raise it by 15-15. Later on you get the MX2 from it, from the also same campaign. Just 30, and then later on from weekly or in the raids you get 30 for 45. That'd be good to use, but now let's just use this. And then since it is mortars, you don't want something to boost the power of the mortars. So let's go with, actually no, let's go with siege battery. Increases building damage and also has turret defense. So tier 10 to 35 off of 15. That's around 24 something, I believe, which is good. Now because these are supposed to be slow creeping fleets, but you also want to go after the mortars, so let's put on speed. It's very basic design. Alright, armor. See what I have. So we have missile, explosive, cannon, have speed, turn speed, evade, deflection, radiation. Let's just go with penetration and explosive. Now, once I get the B version of this, the B actually has a bonus to explosive defense. You can see that it's 5, C is 10. Very useful, very useful. So I could build up on M instead of using X all the time. 31, 31. So tons of room left. So let's put in something. Let's put in another siege mortar. Okay, it's 5-day build time. Definitely improve upon this. It's only actually increases it. Look at that. All right. You could take this off and put it instead this for better building damage, but at the cost of having no turret defense. I always ride a turret defense. It's amazing. This is the basic Mauler build, going off from what you have in the campaign, or sorry, what I have so far. Off the campaign, I would go for just the very basic of what you have with it, and giving one of the, I think it's L mortar given. So L mortars needs to repair down to 4 days, 5 hours, which is good. And you're just going to finishing this. You might have access to siege battery too. So I'd recommend having the explosive shell 3, but I don't have it researched yet. Nice. Looking after siege battery 1 or siege targeting, if you have any of those, or possibly countermeasure equipment, as it increases anti-mortar range and accuracy by 15% though. So realize that the mortar right now is at accuracy of 25. 15% of 25. It's remaining. That's about 30-ish. So I think it's going to do some help too, but not that much. Whereas salvos there lose 5. You can always boost the reload in the retrofit lab. At the end, it's like 4 something, which is also good. And it's basic plate armor for garrison. This is a build I would use. After testing it out, I might change the X for another M, as missiles often do hit more. But once you do get the, let's see if I can find it. Where is it at? Anti-missile at 50s, and then the lower level strongholds don't have any flak evade to them, which means you will always hit them at the accuracy listed. So accuracy listed is 50. You always hit 50, half of all the missiles launched at you. The accuracy is 55% of those missiles should be shot down all the time. It also adds penetrating defense, which is good. Okay. I'm going to stop recording now, log into another account, so you're level 6 and 7. As I'm going to show you the whole thing and everything you do with it, and later on build it with those things. Alright, so for this one, I want to use something that's, well, kind of akin to available. It's the last one. So right here I just have Crusader, Siege, and this is just basically the same what I had before. High ballistic, high penetrating, low explosive. See how it goes. Quick mention, if you have the researchable conqueror holes, I would use them for this, as they do have the deflection. The difference is they don't have the deflection that each one of these levels provides. Like, I'm not certain that one of them has both ballistic, missile, and explosive with them. It does great. I haven't used them. I haven't researched them. They don't mix and match. Use remote targeting, and it has that on there with the mortars. So that was a good thing. Let's just look through this thing, see how well it does. So taking back real quick. Upline mortars here, Serbs and Howitzers. You have 2 ships there, mortars coming down, a missile ship there, halos, javelins, and 2 missiles. It's very missile heavy. You can avoid the ballistic from the howitzers and the Serbs, and the explosive from the Serbs, excuse me, easily by having just stopping and going. Here I'm just traveling along because I can fire fast enough. Serbs recommend having something to do like this here, little field for splash damage or anti-missiles, javelin, evade, or ballistic defense, missiles, anti-missiles again, or evade. So obviously we are focused around evade and defense. So prioritize on the missile, explosive defense, and evade. So that's my advice right there. It's pretty fast. Alright, I just got some damage. There's the lead ship. It's only less than 3 hit K. It's not bad. Again, these ships aren't designed for this. I just have a random fleet. So any full health one I have that can actually probably do this fast enough for y'all. I have Tide Seekers, but they're planned for a later video. Hint, hint. It's about uranium and coining, and not uranium and rolling cruise. Probably getting that one done today. Okay, so just in the fire. Yeah, they're in the fire. Let me take that out. So platform here. We got Jack's Jack Howie missile, anti-missile coming through. We have Serbs, and this is a new one. Disruption Cannon has an 85 range. I think stands for an accuracy like 1,000 damage, but it also slows your fleet down by 85%, or what your ship down tip by 85%. Has any splash? Has any splash? No splash at all. Excuse me, which is good. Halos again. Timorets, anti-missiles. First time we have your first nemesis here. It's not a proto-nem, it's a nemesis. You can tell because of the placement of the head right there, and the fact that this is in a Kixeye controlled Kixeye. Dude, playing against Kixeye in this one, whenever it's player versus Kixeye, it's always a nemesis. When it's player versus nemesis, it's proto-nemesis. Not much of a difference between the two, just naming. However, let's go on. You got 2 guardians here, more halos, no more jabs. So let's talk up here, missile defense. Missile defense and explosive defense are not fast enough for these guys, or no countermeasures. Let's just plow through, see how it goes. These have sonar. We don't know what they have the retargeting needed to hit subs underwater. I don't really want to find out because I've seen a possible way to use subs in these campaigns. Because there's not enough time for you to go in, back out with low tech or with anything less than a Spectra. Alright. You have 2 morts down here, direct morts, which are firing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shells. Reload times. This is about 8 seconds, 10 seconds. Not that bad. You can avoid them with the speed of this. This is 24 speed, 26 speed, I believe. It's faster than other ones, but it's nearly around the morts. Alright. Now with this, we have the Zoe Stringray. Yay. Alright, so now let's check out what we won from the past 2 campaigns, open up Huggies, and see what's all in it for us now. Okay, so Mauler anti-mortar MX-1 Sentinel, very good missile. I used this recently until I got the near ones. It's not cold snaps. It's I forgot the name of them. Sorry, excuse me. The near ones that you can't be hit that cannot be shot by my countermeasures. I do like these as they have flank evasion and ballistic damage, and also it's level 4, so it's a bit harder to shoot down. It does mean each projectile has a lower damage per projectile than Sentinel 4, but simply the more there is in the air, the more the anti-measure has to fire, less chance to go through. So just have it overwhelming. What's these things called? Executioner, there we go. Okay. Let's hop over the Huggies and let's build our ship. Alright, so going with the Mauler. Mauler again. One hand Mauler, another hand Zoe Stringray. The Zoe Stringray I'm using any ships I want to, just because there's nothing in the campaign with it. Actually, no. Most stuff I can get in the mission, which is Arbor Blast, Drac guns, or the chain guns, I believe, and the crossbows. So let's go off that. Okay. Mauler R5, okay? Because R5, if you can get through level 7 that fast, then you should be able to have it R5'd. Alright, so we have MX2, C4S. I'm just going to go with the same build. 2 Bs on there. See that in the explosive defense. S's for splash and for damage. You're at the basic special damage 1280. That's per one cell level 4, which is pretty good. Be able to take out more than enough level 1 turret. MX2 38, 60, yeah, boosts up there. Another one we had was speed 4. You can get in tier 2. Let's say tier 3 is the highest you can go. Yeah, tier 3 is the highest you can go. Yeah, okay, let's read tier 3 is the highest you can go if you complete all 7 of them. So this is the highest tier we can use stuff in. So you have 33X, 33M, MC2, and MX2. The best thing about doing that campaign is that you got this out of the way, MX2 out of the way, which is awesome. So did anything else get out of the way? No, okay. System 5, Siege Battery 3. No other specials you can really use. You could use the Chaos Mortars. However, it's lower range and the wall damage. Building damage isn't that high, but it does have the ballistic penetrating explosive damage. It's a reactive defense, but you don't see those currently in Garrison because the cold snaps are actually explosive and plasma. Most people don't know that. Thing it's always concussive. Always concussive, but explosive and plasma now. You could use these, but splash is higher on the S. Splash is higher. Bullet time is a lot shorter and has a higher range, but it's only 2. So let's put 2 variants of this, one with S, one with Chaos. And of Chaos we have, there we go. Oops, oopsie-doo. I'll fix that real quick. Looking at it, build times at 4 days, 9 hours versus 30 days, 17 hours. Damage, let's go with that. That's 9. Sorry, it's gonna be less than this. I know that. It's not the actual number. I might figure out later. Higher damage per second. Explosive because, of course, this is 5. That's 5 again. I just have a better reaction defense, but that's not really needed. And the last one, I'm go with the Siege Battery 3. As it is, I do favor battery over targeting any day. So we'll have Battery 3. And you see defense turret there is impressive. So let's now add on the DM3, it's the highest we have. Gets up to 69. Good choice. 66. And then with this one again, 69. So you have a choice between 69 missile, so 66 missile, 69 explosive, or going with the 69 missile, 66 explosive. I go with missile 69, explosive 66 because you do have the anti-morts, so you have a lot lower chance being hit by the missiles. This one here is just actually more of a courtesy having it on there, just in case anything gets through. But later on, I don't think you really need it once you get this up to C. So that's the basic Mauler via tech gathered in the Death Group campaign and FM3. Now for this one, I would go with the same route. Siege Battery 3. And then oopsie-doo. And then with 1, 2, 3 of these things. And then X3. So you have that. Seems pretty good. Build time, see is 7 days, 14 hours for this one. And this one over here is 6 hours, 22 days. Proto time is 2 hours versus 246. These do add armor. It's 1,000, which is really good actually. I like that. But let's look at now at the Zoe Stringray. Alright. Zoe Stringray with this in tier 3. You can add on Crossbow 3, Blaze Thrower, Crossbow 2, classify 1. Alright. So, weight, we have limitation of 7200. Not that bad, could be higher. I noticed all the conqueror holes are around 8,000. Supposed to promote a better building landscape. I like that. So in tier 3, what do we have in terms of specials? We have nothing besides battery. Alright, we use research tech. That kind of sucks. Always use direct tech or tech over researched. We have hardened battery 3. Hardened barrels 3. What else do we have? We have siege battery 3. I want us to be light, quick, and fast. So I'm going to add on system 4 there. It's only at 19 minutes repair still, which is really good. I don't see anything else we could use of value. And then reload now is at 6.24 rank, legendary 1.62. 1.62 is okay, a little bit faster. Let's go on auto load of 3, and we have room for it, which is good. So reload's now 180, 3.39, 34 seconds, and at rank it's less than a second, which is good. Let's fill in the room here. Speed right now is 28. They'll outrun mortars, which is good. But you do need something from base defense. But you have nothing. Well, not base defense, sorry. This is a siege hole now, isn't it? It's classified as snow. It's classified as a. What is this thing classified as? Skirmish. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you can use this as a skirmish hole, I guess. I wouldn't personally. But, yeah. Skirmish. The last word we had with skirmish was with the Draconians. They had missiles and torps. So build a missile defense if you can using Valix 3 or 4. 4 is in tier 4 the weekly though, so I can't use that. So let's go with tier 3. And then 1 still underweight, 2 overweight now. Oops, we're actually in yard 1. Yeah, we're overweight. Let's bring that 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so there we have it. It's a very basic build. Very basic build. It's gonna be a lot better than this. It's supposed to be light and fast. It has 19-minute repair, and then with half repair, 9 minutes. So it's an actual like 5-minute repair time for this hole to use in any raids. Total damage, ballistics, about 9k. That's good. It's respectable. Fully ranked goes up to 1020.9. See the same ballistic. It's good. If we do any other builds of this though, in a building mood right now. Oh, ooh. Let's buy that one out. Blaze thrower. Yeah, let's try it out. Let's build this again for speed using a blaze thrower. Let's wait 270 is, guys. Okay. Yeah, that's probably why. Let's kick these things. Let's kick those ballistic officials off. Let's build a blaze hole. Or a thrower hole. Has no use currently. They're just fun. It's fun to quick and splash. Alright. 34 speeds, that's good. This thing is splash, so yeah, it's supposed to we have to splash in this category. We're plating 3 things for splash. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. So this thing is... excuse me. It's open water. Building damage is half. Let's go with... You should get reflective coating by now, hopefully. Boost that. And then... E3X. Nah, that build sucks. 14 days, not worth it. Yeah, so this is what I recommend. This build here. This build here. That build there. This is built only using tier 3 technology and researched. Tier 2 screen by on there. I'm saying this is what I use. What I would use. Later on I would switch from using Maulers to anything in the garrison line. So yeah, the Strike Cruiser, Dreadnought, you have Nova, Berserker, and Citadel. Strike Cruiser, it's a good hull, very fast build to have a fleet of them from a second account. And yet there's the stats here, good reload, good defenses, fast build, fast repair time, 10 minutes, or half off. Target range is plus 40, which is good. Here it's plus 50, plus 60, I want to say, or is it at? Yeah, plus 60, plus 70, plus 100. Of course, when starting up these things, you have to always have the one previous to it, such as a Berserker. For this, you need Nova Storm. For Citadel, you do need the Berserker. I guess it's backwards like that. So for Strike Cruiser, though, what you need is the fragments and garrison fragments and Strike Cruiser fragments. They're found in 51 cargo fleets. I recently did a video on how to build Predator's 51 cargo fleets, so I'll leave a video up here, a little link to it if you want to see it. Also, builds are in there too, everything's in there. But that's basically what you need for garrison, starting with the Forsaken mission. And that's about it. So, thank you for watching, tune in next time. It's going to be about uranium and rolling crews, as I said, about RNG numbers, how real are they, or how accurate are they, I should say. Is there foul play involved, because it's KXI. That's about it. Have a good day and a happy weekend.